everyone, and welcome to Thursday's edition of the vlog. So there's a few things that I wanted to touch on with everybody today, and of course we have a very big surprise coming up, which I will show you shortly, which is very exciting. We've kept it on the download for a very long time now, and I think it's a perfect opportunity to release that information. So once we get a bit further into the vlog, I will share you this surprise. But let's get started with some early breeding. Now the spotted pythons have started to breed, so I'll show you, we'll just introduce them back. So what we'll do is I'll show you through that process and a few other cool little things as we go along. How does that sound? Let's get straight into it. So guys, the moment I've been waiting for is to reintroduce the male het albino spotted with the female, as the male was in a slow or a shed. And what I want to do now is reintroduce, see if the female has the same receptors going and showing the interest, and hopefully the male will, since he is 100% ready and back to his normal routine. So we'll see how we go from there. So what we're looking for is any interest, as you may have seen from some of the first videos that I posted on Instagram, and that was the female spotted. She started wiggling her tail in a lot of keen interest, so we'll see if we can capture that again. But she seems to be quite unsure at this point, which is the second introduction, so we'll see how we go. Now, as disgusting as this may seem, this is a herpers or snake or reptile keeper's perfect example of a perfect shed skin or a slow. And this caught the crap in the shed, so I don't need to clean. How good is that? A lot of you will know what I mean by that if you do keep snakes, and it is good to have that there, caught, easy, in the bin, done. So one of the other things that I taught to you guys a lot about is frequent feeding. Now, at Cold Blooded Exotic Pets and Supplies, we do apply frequent feeding to a lot of our breeder snakes, and of course our hatchlings as well, to get them going as soon as they've had a few feeds, which is a great start. But especially like the Womas and the BHPs, I've actually spoken to somebody that got in touch with us through Brian Barczyk's vlogs, which is just fantastic. We've gotten a shout out from him and gotten a few subscribers and people that from Australia, which is fantastic. So thank you guys for coming over and checking out our vlog and getting in touch. So we will respond to any messages via YouTube, or social media is massive, so we normally check our social media very frequently. So thank you guys again, and we will be checking a lot to make sure that we respond to all of your messages, which is great. But I was speaking to a person the other day, and it was about Womas and BHPs, because this person is an Aspidites lover, which, you know, I am as well. I love my Womas and my blackheads. And the fatty liver disease with these guys has been known through into the adulthood, which when they get a bit older, they tend to get a lot more fat storage around that liver, and the more you frequently feed them or excessively feed them when they get older, they tend to go through that disease. But with that said, it's only a handful of keepers, so keep in mind what you're feeding your snakes. But of course, with breeding season, you always have to feed them up well, just like this Woma python here. This is the mother to our Woma python hatchlings, which we will be giving her a run again this season, as she was not so much underweight, but could have had a few more feeds in her before we bred, but she did breed quite early. So as you can see here, right in there is a nice large rat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her a couple of days, and then give her another large rat, and then let her pass through the rest of the food, defecate, chart all that down, and then go straight back into feeding again. So I want to make sure that she is a very good and healthy size for breeding this season, so she can produce some great viable eggs, and of course a lot more, which we should be getting around, I think it was 5 last year, which was 2 fertile, 3 infertile. So we want to make sure that we can get at least up to that 8 fertile eggs out of 8. So that would be the ultimate goal this season. So everybody, the big news is that my wife and I are having another child, and we found out today that we're going to have a boy, so that is so fantastic. I'm definitely very excited. We'll have a boy and a girl, so we get best of both worlds. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week going into your weekend. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me, hit that notification bell, and smash that like button for me. Until then, I will see you on Monday.